The European Commission has proposed lifting the excessive deficit procedure against Hungary, Commissioner Olli Rehn announced. The Commissioner voiced the EC's appreciation of Hungary's reducing the budget deficit to 2.7% of GDP this year and 2.9% in 2014. The European Union procedure against Hungary has been in effect since 2004, when the country joined the European Community.
Thanks to the government's efforts over the past 3 years, Hungary has climbed out of the hole the socialists got the country into, Prime Minister Viktor Orbán told a conference on Thursday. Among the achievements of the past 3 years, the Prime Minister noted that the number of those paying taxes has climbed to 4 million. Basic welfare has been established, healthcare has been made more reliable, public security has been improved, and democratic norms have been reinstated. He saw Hungary's economy one of those with the most promising prospects in Europe.
The retail price of household gas and electricity could be cut by a further 10% in mid-October. Szilárd Németh, the representative of ruling Fidesz in charge of the project, said. The possibility of a cut of up to 30% is also being considered, he said. Parliament is currently debating an amendment proposal on reducing the price of household gas cylinders by 10% from 1st of July. The further utility cuts to be implemented in July and October are expected to leave around 95,000 forints per year in the household purses. The discussion of issues concerning Hungary-Slovakia relations in the European Parliament's Petitions Committee has brought a positive development for Hungary. The EP will, under the committee's decision, keep the issue of the Beneš decrees on the agenda and further scrutinize it along with Slovakia's Language Act, which strips a Slovak citizen who obtains citizenship of another country of their Slovak citizenship. These two issues have been put on the committee's agenda at Hungary's request. The petitioners insisted that the legislations violate European treaties and basic values. A book about the ethnic Hungarian Csangó community, published in Finnish, English and Hungarian, was presented in the European Parliament on Tuesday. It was written by a former Minister of Culture of Finland who had compiled a report about Csangós for the Council of Europe and still maintains contacts with the only compact ethnic Hungarian community living outside the Carpathians in Romania's Moldavia region. There is a pressing need to remind Europe of its oppressed minorities, as it tends to forget them, member of the European Parliament László Tőkés said.
The United States is expected to return the historic compound it has owned since 1948 in Táncsics Street in the Buda Castle into the possession of the Hungarian state within a year. The compound went into the ownership of the US as part of reparation after the Second World War. It currently serves as a facility used by the US Embassy's Marine Force. The return will take place once the overall refurbishment by Hungary of the two buildings adjoining the US Embassy at downtown Szabadság Square is completed in exchange. Once ready, the complex will host the US Embassy as one whole unit. The plan for the Táncsics compound is to serve primary state functions. The mutton stew of Karcag has been added to the list of unique Hungarian products, or Hungaricums, that already includes foie gras and duck liver. Further proposals are on the table of the National Hungaricum Committee to include chamomile flowers of the Alföld Great Plain and the pottery art of Mezőtúr in the list. The committee is inviting local submissions for further Hungaricums to be added to the list. Products worthy should be put on the list so to enable their trade as soon as possible.
Locals lit candles in 12 towns and cities in Transylvania to pay tribute to Hungarian mountaineers Zsolt Erős and Péter Kis, reported missing after they climbed Kanchenjunga in the Himalayas. Nearly 500 people gathered in the main square of Gyergyószent Miklós to say a prayer for the climbers. A traditional wooden tomb will be erected in the Bükk National Park, accompanied by a rock from the Békás Strait, where Erős, born in Csíkszereda, had conquered his first peak.
The Temesvár Euro-Regional Theatre Meeting invited 20 theatre performances to join them this year. Most of the performances came from Serbia, but some Hungarian and Romanian groups were among participants too. Temesvár will apply for the title Cultural Capital of Europe 2021, and the festival will feature high in this respect. Hungarian rock band Omega gave its first concert in Moscow since it was set up 51 years ago. The concert, with an audience of about 2,000, proved to be a huge success. The band's frontman told public media many were standing, clapping and singing from the audience, even those who did not speak Hungarian. Omega was founded in 1962 and has had huge success home and internationally. They were the first band to play in the United Kingdom before the transition to democracy. They were the Hungarian group to sell the most records in Hungary and abroad.